Hi again, everybody. It's Kevin Canessa coming to you from the newsroom of The Observer and TheObserver.com on this, the 15th day of August in the year 2022. Sure hope you're enjoying your Monday, no matter where it is you are in the country. Beautiful day here in the Northeast, less humidity, and it's been like this for the last couple of days. Should stay like this for a few days. And of course, if you are a Yankees fan, you are in misery right now, having lost 2 of 3 to the Red Sox up in Fenway. And if you're a fan of the Mets, you couldn't be happier having taken 2 of 3 from the Phillies going into Atlanta. But enough about baseball. As you do every week, you welcome me into your home so that I can bring you this week's newspaper. And from your screen, you can see the headline, Camp Fata Magic. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this place, and I think you already some of you, especially if you're from Harrison, have heard about Camp Fatima before, but Camp Fatima is in Lebanon Township, New Jersey, and it's basically run by the Lions of Harrison. And it's an amazing place where kids and young adults who are disabled are able to go in the summertime, get away from home, and do amazing things. And Nick Landy, who is a teacher at Harrison High School, has been going for 36 years. So he reached out and said, there's a whole bunch of us coaches up here this year, including Ray Lucas, Ray's daughter. There's another coach whose name escapes me right off the top of my head who was up there. And so I spent some time on the phone with Nick while he was at the camp last week, and we talked about the place. And during the course of the discussion, he referred to the place as Camp Fata Magic. It's really Camp Fatima. It's had that name since the late 1960s, was incorporated in 1971. And so much magic happens there. The parents are grateful because they get some time to themselves, whereas for the other 51 weeks of the year, they're always occupied. And those of you who know me know that one of my favorite people in the world is Juan Barroso. Juan actually met his wife, Jody, at Camp Fatima years ago. They were next door neighbors, but they knew each other better from Camp Fatima. And before they got married, Juan proposed marriage to her at Camp Fatima. So it's a special place for special people. And with the likes of Nick Landy and Ray Lucas and all the people who go up and volunteer, it's all volunteer. Nobody gets paid. Juan and Jody used to spend time there. It's a little different now for them because they have children of their own, so they can't necessarily take a week and go up to Lebanon and spend it there. But everything that I've ever heard about it is remarkable, and I'm very grateful to Nick Landy for sharing his part of the story and for allowing us to write about it this week. So it's on pages 1, 2, and 3. Juan and Jody do a fundraiser every year for Camp Fatima. Last year, they raised over $15,000 having a bowling event in North Darlington. Think about that, over $15,000. And they're going to do the same in October. So I want you to look out for that coming up in a future edition of The Observer or online or one of our videos, because we really want to help Juan and Camp Fatima raise a significant amount of money here in 2022. So great stuff as always. But thank you to Nick, thank you to Juan, to everybody who's up there, was up there last week for a phenomenal week for the young people, many of whom are from Harrison. We're at that point in time already where the drive sober or you will get pulled over situation is in effect. I couldn't think of a word to use just there. And East Newark, from what we understand, is the local agency that received a grant. I didn't hear back from all other departments, but it may or may not be in your town, but you shouldn't be driving drunk regardless of whether there is somebody out on extra patrol looking to pull you over for DWI. But keep in mind that there will be some saturated patrols, including in East Newark. I know it's not that big, but you probably won't be able to go too far without seeing a police officer. And this runs through early September. If you're going to get behind the wheel while you're drinking, they're going to catch you, especially during this week, because they get some federal or state money to pay for overtime. So just be aware of that. It's I think it starts on the 19th, which is Friday, and runs through the first week of September, Labor Day, around there, usually. The Kearney Council Chambers got a really nice facelift, and Ron wrote about it this week. and the place looks modernized. It was not that it was a dreary room in the town hall, but the wood paneling on the side was old, the paint was dingy, and the blinds were green, so it wasn't always the most bright place. But when you see the picture that Carol Jean Doyle sent us of the new chambers, the upgraded chambers, you're going to see a major, major difference. They added new AV equipment too. So if you watch the town council meetings, A, on the town's website, or B, on Verizon Fios channel 39, you're going to notice a difference. The video is 1080p as opposed to 480p as it is right now, standard definition, and the sound should be significantly better. It's high definition audio. And if you've ever seen them before, the audio has stunk for the longest time. So, a great job by the town doing this. Steve Marks finding the funding for it and getting this done, because it's going to be a nicer place to visit now. And it's good for the courtroom, too. And it's just brighter. The white paint on the walls or gray paint on the walls is much brighter than that dingy, yucky wood paneling on the side of the wall. And the floors are nice too, and they redid the benches. So check it out, page number 5. All right, now let's see. Oh, there's a place called the Cloud Smoke Shop, 200 Ridge Road in Lyndhurst. And the Lyndhurst Police Department announced an arrest of one of the clerks, maybe a relative of one of the owners. They had similar last names, for allegedly selling tobacco products to minors and for selling weed. Okay, yeah, selling weed is not necessarily a crime in New Jersey anymore when you have a license to do so. This particular smoke shop, did not have a license to sell weed, so the clerk has been arrested, and the township has shut them down, basically, and revoked their license to operate. And selling tobacco products to anyone under 21 is against the law too. And from what I understand, there was a sting operation, and they were able to take the place down. So we'll see what happens there, but I doubt we're going to see any time soon a reopening of the Cloud Smoke Shop in Lyndhurst. Dr. Chris Reber is the president of Hudson County Community College, and he was recently awarded a prestigious award that is given to CEOs of community colleges throughout the country. They do it in regions, and he's now eligible to be the Community College CEO of 2022. So check that out on page number 8. Chris has been the president of Hudson Community College since Glenn Gabert retired in 2018, and he's apparently doing a phenomenal job at Hudson. And he's also really involved the community. He's involved partners, corporate sponsorships, all sorts of things in what he calls, and I think is a new terminology, the community college movement that's going throughout the country. So I hope you'll check that out on page number 9. Jason Bernstein has 4 sports stories this week. One is the Male Athlete of the Year. I'm not going to tell you who that is because I want you to pick it up and see it for yourself. He wrote a feature about Bill Mullins, the head volleyball coach and basketball at Kearney High School, who put on a volleyball clinic in Kearney High School last week. Christian Matos, the young boy from Belleville, is back from Taiwan, playing on a 12-year-old team in Taiwan. Where do you hear what he did while he was 8,000 miles away from Belleville? And the final sports story this week is about the North Arlington and the Lyndhurst High School soccer teams for the girls. They're playing a game at Red Bull Arena in Harrison, but they have to sell 500 tickets each to a Red Bulls game to get there, which is just ridiculous. But that's a story for another day. But hopefully you can buy tickets for the game itself, the match itself. It should be a phenomenal experience for those girls playing at Red Bull Arena, a chance that not many people get during the course of their high school careers. We have 2 pages of classifieds this week, as we do every week. So if you're looking for a place to live, the choices are slimmer than usual, but there are some out there. Plenty of job opportunities, including for the town of Kearney, who have had so many openings lately. And Paula Cavalier has a whole bunch of openings that you can check out if you're looking for work. So if you are looking for work, you're probably going to find something. That's going to do it for this edition of the Observer Live. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me as you do each and every week. We will be back 1 week from tonight, of course, unless something breaks during the course of the week. And until then, we will see you back here very, very soon. Have a great night, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Take care.